What's this? What's this? Nah, you all saw it coming. So we did a little bit of a day one 360 of the Vamos, but this is actually going out tomorrow. No joke. And at the end of this review, you will see this being picked up and subsequently sent off. Let's take a look at the white Vamos. This is a 2004 Honda Vamos with an OEM Modulo kit. This is from factory. This is Honda Custom Performance. This has a side skirt on both sides. You have the crazy triple decker, triple cheeseburger, chicken wire, honeycomb, triple tiered, crazily layered front bumper setup. If you look at this, you have, and don't worry, none of this has to do with air ducting for the intercooler. This is strictly for the radiator, etc., because the intercooler is actually at the back. I'll show you. So you have two sets of triangular kind of diamond pattern there, a little bit of hexagonal honeycomb up there. This is the kit you get from factory. This can accommodate a tow hook, both aesthetically and usability. This didn't come with fogs, and I'm not sure if that was omitted from factory or that was someone just opting out. I'm not entirely sure if the Modulo could accommodate fogs, but it does have slots for them. These lights are very nice. They're situated exactly where they need to be, basically halfway up the stack. This is a very squared off car because it is a K car. Even though it looks big, this is actually a micro car, much like the Cappuccino. It can only fit 4 people. Even though you could fit 2 there, and 15 people in the back, you're not allowed to. Physically you could, legally you're not allowed to. The reason you would buy this over, say, the Acti van is because this is more of a usable finished cabin. Something like a Suzuki Every or a Daihatsu Hijet Cargo or an Acti van would be more utilitarian. The rear seats would be less nice. They may or may not even have seat belts in the back, and it would be more prioritized for people that have businesses rather than comfort. This one is the best of all worlds. From the front to the back, you get 2 meters of space, and from about here, you can put 1.5 meters of lumber in the back, and it will be completely enclosed in this cabin. Yes, you get rear sliding doors, and then normal doors at the front. And why I'm saying this is because they did something really split decision based here, and I'm not sure why it was. Maybe they just accommodated everyone's ideas at a table discussion. Power windows at the front. Manual windows at the back. I think that's such a cool idea. It gives it a ton of character. This car is dripping with character, with or without the Modulo kit. We have another Vamos way back there, and that one is more of a, not a base model, but it is a non-kitted, no ground aesthetics model. This one has a very nice kit on it. Love the sliding doors. It's good for passengers. It's good for getting your things in and out of it, of course. And the biggest hatch this side of the Mississippi. This is a huge hatch and a massive amount of space. I'm not very tall, but I am built like a Lego man, and I can fit in here absolutely no problem. And you still have 4 seats. You have cup holders for the middle seats right there. These fold completely down via a pull system. They'll go flat on the ground, so you can just flatten this whole section out. And on a rainy day, you can stand under here, and essentially you could have a little hibachi barbecue set up and still be completely sheltered from the rain, and the rain will run off down the sides. I absolutely adore the layout of this car. The only thing I personally don't like is that it is a rear engine. Yes, the engine is under here. To get to it, you got to remove a lot of stuff, and there's the hood. You can see in the video card up above where we explored all this. I personally don't like that because it's more difficult to work on. It's not a big gripe, but it is a gripe all the same. So you have leaf suspension here. There's the intercooler right there. So they put the intercooler with a little bit of a dust shield on a 45-degree angle. Everything is going to be accessible from under the car. Everything. You get the top from the engine bay Hey, and then you get the rest from under the vehicle. So you will have to take off a wheel on either side or both sides in order to get to the engine to do critical repairs and whatnot. And we'll show you under here as well, right about there. This is, of course, the turbo variant. They have a regular variant and they have a turbo variant. Why this is important is because K cars are restricted by 660cc. No matter what you do, you must abide by that. You can have 4 cylinders, you can have 3 cylinders, but there's nothing you can do to increase the power outside of forced induction. Electric assist, supercharge, turbocharge, or a combination of either of those 3. You have this really cool antenna that is locked into the side here. You can extend it or retract it. And of course you get these rain visors. People seem to have a love or hate relationship to these. I don't know where the hate comes from. I think they're completely usable and they make every single car look good. Personal opinion, of course. I think this is one of the better packages of cars you can buy. Reason being, you get all of the usability of something in a cargo van, K-shaped, K-restricted, in a cargo van, but you get all of the comfort, the creature comforts, and everything else you would expect out of a normal car. That is a little bit of a negative connotation that K cars have, is that you think there's nothing inside them, and that's simply not the case. You get AC, you get your wipers, you get a deck. This is a bad example because we have the worst deck possible, but you can put a double din all day long. You have speakers, of course, you have hang-on handles, whatever you want to call them. I was going to say something a little bit crude, but yeah. You have sun visors, you have lights all the way on the top, you have a headliner, finished cabin, you got airbags, you get storage. There's really nothing they leave out. It's just more compact. So that's the thing about K cars, is that people have this idea that you're getting this car that's stripped bare and you can't really do anything with them, and that's just simply not the case. Also, they never let you forget you have the turbo version with this turbo big frickin' gigantic logo right in front of you always, because it's analog, and you get this checker flag backdrop to the tachometer and speedometer as if you just won the race. It's really cool. I love this steering wheel. This is nicer than my Legacy, actually, and yes, it's a full-size steering wheel. You have e-brake, you have seat belts, you got the dad armrest here all day long. Yeah, there's really nothing that they leave out in a K car. Honestly, this is one of the better choices you can get in the game if you're looking for a K vehicle. Reason being, as everything we said, but one of the biggest things is that they max out the dimension restrictions of a K car. K cars are restricted in height, they're restricted in width, in length, and overall engine displacement, etc. This one pushes it to the absolute limit and even goes further than that with this gigantic spoiler. They put the spoiler on for the Modulo kit and the Modulo kit only. Of course, you can get a regular Vamos and just put it on yourself, but just saying as well. Also, finally, to wrap up, we outfitted this particular customer's cars with some teed wheels and brand new DOT tires. These are 165/70/14 and they are brand new stock Aero Speeds from Japan. This is the Vamos, everyone. This is going to be going out and we're going to basically transition over to the guy picking it up. So let's go. Okay, just got the call, which means, locked the car. I have to drive the car down to the open area because they can't get a car carrier in here. It's gonna be going in just about 1 minute here. Driver's just gonna come out. Out of respect, I won't film his full-blown face, but it's going to be putting that on there and taking it to a motor pool, in which case it's going to go over to Nagoya and subsequently be dispatched over to Vancouver. The long walk of shame home. So that's it. It's on its way out. It is being ratcheted on the car carrier. I have the slip from Zero Car Carrier. That is the company's name. And that's the end of the Vamos. Now I gotta walk about 5 minutes home because the car carrier couldn't fit up this 3-meter wide road. So I had to meet him down at the vending machine open area thing, I guess. So till the next one.